Okay, so for this think, pair, share activity, you're going to apply the skill that you learned in the previous example. So use the previous example as a model. But this one is slightly different. So in this case, the equation that you're given is not in slope intercept form. It's in standard form. So the first thing you need to do is you need to manipulate this so that it is in slope intercept form. Slope intercept form has this equation solved for y. So you want to get y all by itself on one side and everything else on the other side. That's the slope intercept form. And when you do that, you should have a slope of negative 1/3 and a y-intercept of 3. So go ahead and pause now. And when you come back, we'll look at the solution. Okay. So the first thing that we needed to do with this one, because it was in standard form, is we needed to get this in slope-intercept form. So subtract x from both sides. And then that gives you this equation, divide everything by 3. So the 3's will cancel. And now this is the slope-intercept form of that equation. And the coefficient in front of the x, that's the slope. And the constant that follows that term is the y-intercept. So this is where I have a slope of negative 1/3 and a y-intercept of 3. So now, knowing that we have a y-intercept of 3, that gives us our starting point. And here, with our slope of negative 1/3, we could think of that as negative 1 over positive 3, which would be a rise of negative 1. So from this starting point, it's going to go down 1, and then a run of positive 3. And it's going to go to the right 3. Down 1 over 3, down 1 over 3. And that gives me all of these points here. And another way to write a negative slope, is to have a positive 1 over a negative 3. So we could think of this as a positive rise, so going up 1, and a negative run going to the left 3. So up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3. And so this is how we could graph this line using the slope-intercept form. Now, in actuality, all you need are 2 points to graph a line. So, I severe overkill doing all of these points, but in fact, all we needed were 2. And then we could have drawn the line from that. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.